So I just basically want to do a quick rundown of the basics of makeup, what you need, what are some good brands, and this is mainly just basics. So yeah, and I'll do an application and video tomorrow. Um, so basically you want foundation, which is a good one. It helps smooth out your face and make it all blend nicely. Then you can also use concealer for under your eyes. Gets rid of the dark brows. You don't need that one though, unless, I mean, I use it, but it's not a must or must not. It's optional. Then there's obviously blush, which I really like. I love blush. Gives me some color on this pale face, even though you probably can't see it right now. But yeah, and then there's the powder, which really sets everything and makes sure that it doesn't go anywhere during the day and fall off, basically. And then there's mascara, which I like mascara. Mascara is awesome. Most brands of mascara are the same though, just to let you know. It's mascara is mascara, basically. And then of course, one of my favorites, lipstick and lip gloss. So yeah, let's start out with the foundation. So I get Revlon Color Stay. It's a good brand of makeup. They're at the high end of the drugstore brands, and I would suggest if this is your first time, or I mean, if you want to save some money, stick with the drugstore brands, at least for the first parts. Also because like Walgreens, Walmart, other places like that let you return open makeup if it's not your right shade, because that, I think, is the hardest part of the whole getting the makeup right, is finding the right shade for your face. Because what you want in a foundation and a powder and a concealer is you want it to blend in naturally with your skin tone. So basically, you don't want to look like you're wearing makeup. You want it to look natural. So try and match it as best you can, and like I said, most drugstores let you return opened foundation and powder makeups if it's not the right shade. So, like I said, there's Revlon. There's also Maybelline Fit Me. I really like the bottle that it comes in. Just me, I don't know. And then, of course, there's CoverGirl, which is a good one. CoverGirl and Maybelline are really in the medium spectrum. And then on the sort of cheaper, at least in price range of drugstore brands, is definitely Rimmel London and NYC Cosmetics. They're probably some of the cheaper ones that you can find, especially if you don't have a lot of money. It's probably a good idea to go that way because they're still good. But yeah. Alright, so got foundation. Let's talk about concealer. So, concealer, again, Revlon is what I use, Color Stay. There's, again, Maybelline Fit Me, and CoverGirl True Match, I know, or True Blend is one of them. For me, I like the ones that blend in naturally, which usually are the Fit and the Color Stay and the True Blend, and I know L'Oreal has a True Match, that's also on the higher end with Revlon. So concealer basically goes under your eyes, and you can also use it to cover up any pimples or red spots that you may have. I really like concealer, it's great. And after you put on foundation, and for foundation you just want to smooth it all over, kind of like you do lotion or sunscreen. And so concealer you do after the foundation, probably one of the best ways. And then after that, you can do either blush first or powder first. I personally do blush first. That's just me, because I don't like to use too much powder. So I've got CoverGirl blush right now. Looks pretty standard. But yeah, so for the lighter skinned people, such as myself, you want to stick with the light colored blush because it just seems to work better, it fits more. And as your skin is on the darker side and goes along that scale, again, you want to follow the darker shades, just because you want to look more natural. And so after you apply that, which you want to start right here, kind of at the apples of your cheeks and work up. So I'll show you really quick. So you take some, and then you just start right here, smile big, and work it back. And just kind of brush it like that. Yeah. So after that, you get your powder, which really sets everything. Again, Revlon, I like them. Maybelline, and I know there's also CoverGirl, all of which are good. I mean, makeup brands, you can't really go wrong. You just have to find what fits for you. So then you apply the powder. And again, this is just a basic overview. You don't want to use too much powder, or else it'll look kind of cakey. But yeah, so after the powder is done, you can either put on mascara, which I love mascara. And again, I'll do an application video tomorrow, because I already did my makeup today, and yeah. And then you can also use eyeliner, which I use sometimes, not always, and eyeshadow. Those are more of the past the basics kind of thing. Yeah. So, and then finally, we get to the lipsticks and the lip gloss. So Revlon, I really like Revlon. Again, they've got the color shade on here, which always doesn't necessarily match what it'll look like, but usually it hopefully will. Here's some Maybelline. And so, yeah, so you can either use lip gloss and lipstick alone or together. I like to use them together. That's just what I like to do. Sorry, I was finding something. Here's lip gloss, and Revlon. I like Revlon. But basically all the brands have them. You kind of want to find shades, if you use them together, that go well together. So like darker shades stay with the darker lip gloss. Basically, it just looks better. And so, just take the applicator stick and go like this. And, okay, I'm doing so bad. And just kind of rub them together at the end and basically do that. Yeah, so that's basically the basic tutorial. Again, I'll do probably an application video tomorrow in parts, just so I can really give it a good thorough overview, but those are the basics. Again, the brands are Revlon, which is at the high end of drugstore brands, Maybelline and CoverGirl, which are like the medium end, and then Rimmel London and NYC Cosmetics are kind of at the lower end, but they're still good and they're cheaper. So yeah, okay, hope I helped. And again, I'll put the application video up soon. So yeah.